A Southwestern college program is giving prison inmates a chance to earn their associate's degrees behind bars. The objective is to help those inmates stay out of prison once they're released. KPBS education reporter Megan Burks takes us to Los Angeles, where a former student inmate is putting it to the test.
Last year, 43-year-old John Schimmel was serving time at Donovan State Prison in Otay Mesa for voluntary manslaughter and attempted murder. A dispute earlier in life had gone awry and guns were drawn.
So how are you doing?
All right.
Everything's good?
Yes, sir.
Today, he's meeting with a counselor at LA City College, his backpack slung over a crisp dress shirt. The only hint of his past is an eye injury hidden behind dark glasses.
Just have some questions on some of the classes.
Okay.
See what else I need to transfer over to university. So
Schimmel is hoping to transfer to Cal State Long Beach next fall to earn a bachelor's degree in sociology and eventually a master's that will let him do the kind of work his counselor does. Mario Escalante coordinates a program for former inmates enrolled at the school called Break It to Make It.
And pretty much for that major as well, if you take a look at this, you're pretty much complete as well. You just might be missing one more class, which is sociology 2.
all right.
And 3 classes in total. And you pretty much are able to apply to transfer to the 4-year institution.
Schimmel's transcript is awash in check marks for completed credits. While behind bars, he started taking correspondence courses on his own.
At first, when I decided to go to college, it was something for me to try to occupy my time in prison. You know, when you're dealing with all the things that goes on, you know, it was something positive for me to take up. And at the same time, it was something to see if I could actually do it.
Schimmel barely passed the first course, but he eventually earned 4 associate's degrees this way.
After a while, it just became a habit. And then when I realized the opportunities that I could actually take with education and use that to apply it in my life and actually make something of myself later on, it became something of an ambition.
That ambition is hard to miss, but Schimmel says it alone wouldn't have been enough to sustain him outside of prison. Toward the end of his time at Donovan, he began taking classes alongside other inmates with in-person professors. Southwestern College started offering the rare face-to-face classes in 2016 under a pilot program that extended some financial aid to prisoners called Second Chance Pell Grant. Schimmel says that's when he learned to ask for help.
A lot of times, you know, being incarcerated for so long, we don't like asking for help. You know, we try to, you know, we become real machoistic where we're like, I don't like, I'll figure it out on my own. So I think developing that habit as far as going to school and you're asking professors for some kind of guidance or some kind of help, I think it becomes a natural thing where you don't feel embarrassed or feel prideful to ask for help when you need help.
Now, Schimmel's days are structured around asking for help. From City College, he drives downtown along streets that have changed a bit since he was convicted 18 years ago.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto West 6th Street.
Schimmel arrives at a nonprofit called Chrysalis for his regular check-in with job counselor Marlene Munoz.
And you said you're driving right now to jobs, right?
Right.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, so have you heard of the direct hire job board?
Munoz has already set him up with a transitional job doing roadside work for the city. At their check-ins, she supplies Schimmel with other job leads and really anything he needs, like dress shoes for interviews. They also apply for jobs online, and that reveals just how important and difficult it can be for the formerly incarcerated to ask for help.
So we're going to send an email. It's okay. So compose, right there at the top. Okay, let me see the mouth. Okay.
Like a lot of former inmates, Schimmel missed out on years of using computers.
Do you remember how to copy and paste?
Poor computer literacy is just one hurdle on a long list of disadvantages that help explain why many former inmates fall into old habits. More than 60% of people released from prison are arrested again within 3 years. About 50% return to custody. While opportunities like correspondence courses have been shown to reduce that rate, a recent study by the Stanford Criminal Justice Center and a partnering nonprofit shows face-to-face programs like the one at Donovan have an even bigger impact. They cut the recidivism rate for participants in half.
Okay. And now you can just hit send. Yeah, you did it right.
Schimmel is doing his best to keep busy. After his meeting with Munoz, it's on to homework and the gym.
My mom always said I was a child with so much energy, so at least now I'm using that for the right purpose, right?
Megan Burks, KPBS News.